Hey you guys, what's up? So completely different video. I just made a video like about maybe an hour ago. I went in I went in and I did some room cleaning and I'm like that was pretty fun. Making a video was pretty fun. Maybe I should go back out there and like take my other phone and play some Jesus. So I got to put Pikachu down and play some like nature sounds, but I have a few more things to do before I go to sleep. See, there's subliminals to this. I'm being programmed right now. But there's a few things I have to do before I go to sleep. It's like 10:30 right now. I took a melatonin, I took a seaweed, and I just watched this video from Life Outrage, and I think it was called like the rat race is a scam. I agree. He's come to a lot of points that I came to in regards to just work not being worth it, and like how he started out the video, where he was like, okay, imagine yourself on your deathbed, and you look back, and it's like you just worked like that. That's me, you know. It's like I've been just dealing with like all these health problems, and it's like shit, you know. It forces me to rethink my life in general. Mr. Beast himself, I heard somewhere he has like health problems, and now he's going full on Phineas and Ferb, as I call it, you know, doing all these really huge things, you know. But yeah, reality is that we're not, you know, everything does come to an end. We're not kids anymore, you know. We're all grown up, and you know, 30 more years. Fuck, are some of, like, let's be fucking honest, like, you know, some of us aren't gonna be here in like 30 years, because like anything could happen, an accident, you know, sickness, people getting old, you know. I'm pretty sure like some people are watching me are like 40s and 50s. At 30 years that your grandpa, or you know, so life, you know, it all comes to an end, and it's like you can't give your all to a company. Like, I made that mistake. I used to work at Amazon. um I used to take up like a lot of overtime, you know. I got some overtime money for that, you know. It's all in the stock market now, and Jesus. But you know, it's a gamble. It's up and down. I don't even know what I'm doing, honestly. But yeah, so I brought it up myself, you know. I'm only gonna start doing part-time, and so the topic of this video is my situation is perfect despite me being a loser. And this is just my own personal opinion on myself and on my life, you know, as a man. So basically back to the video, you know, Life Outrage. Um, he brings up the point of like, you know, just trying to become successful to prove your worth. If you look around me, that never really mattered to me at all. I can't even tell if I look uglier with long hair, but I just like having long hair because I get treated better. Um, People are more cool with me with long hair, you know. It's just that, you know, for me, it's not about impressing people. It's just about making friends. Um, and I hate competition. I hate when people try to fucking compete with me, and it's like, no, I just want to have fun, you know. That's just me. That's just literally me. I just want to have fun and have a nice fun journey in this life, and like express myself, you know. But you know, people are becoming narcissistic and programmed by social media now. And you know, now all fun is gone. Everyone wants to just fight and gang up on each other and not help each other and not be friends with each other. But other than that, man, you know, that's why I keep saying, hey, man, if I you know, it's Andrew Tate's niche. I love Andrew Tate, by the way. It's Andrew Tate's niche to just you know, get in all this like unnecessary conflict. And it's like, man, if I were this guy, I would not get involved. But Andrew Tate is a hero in a way. He's out here saving America, you know. True masculinity, man. It was dying out until Andrew Tate said, wait a minute, no, he just lit a flame in so many guys' lives, red pilled them into like, yeah, the same message that, like, you know, what I just watched and explained from Life Outrage, that, you know, the rat race is a joke. And and I've come to that conclusion on my own. You know, I had that conclusion before working, and I got sucked into it. You know, just grinding, and then towards the end, when my health problems became, you know, super bad, is when I'm like, okay, you know, maybe life is actually very precious. My time is not a renewable resource. I don't know when my last day is on this earth, and I want to just enjoy my time here on this planet. So I want to just work part-time, which I haven't yet. The only part-time job I've had was Target, and I would always stay behind working extra hours. Because I was so used to working full-time at Amazon, I was like, wait, this is not the same amount I will be working. And there would be no reason to, you know, it was like, you know, I really hung on to that job, and I was like, okay. I got fired from that job, by the way, you know. So, that's another story for another day. You know, I hit my fifth, basically. But, I got so many Target stories, and, you know, I can't say anything about my manager, but, he teared up. He teared up when, you know, I just randomly stayed behind, and like I got pulled into the office, and he actually shed a tear when it happened, when I got fired. But yeah, other than that, man, the thing about that part-time job was I was so social. I had friends at the part-time job. I had friends, and I hate that notification I just got. It's Robin Hood. A lot of regrets on that, but not Target. Maybe some regrets at Target. Maybe overworking myself, but I could have healed during that time. I could have quit early though. But yeah, only after part-time jobs right now. My situation is perfect. I have some toxic family members. There is some unfairness, but other than that, man, you know, I'm not paying rent. Rent for me right now, you know, rent around my area is $2,000. Sorry, situational awareness. Yeah, there's people at the park. There's also a guy that's... See a light coming. Street. You see that car? Street? Yeah, so, I live at a house. I live at a paid out house. With a toilet. With lots of food. What are the pros and cons of me being here? First of all, you know, everyone could relate. I have a narcissistic mother. I follow a lot of like channels of people being abused by narcissists, and I could just look them up right now. Jesus. So, you know, same situation. 32. I'll just look up exactly. Yeah, there she is. So her name is Shelby Exists and Makes Stuff. Oh, I got a notification. Yeah, it's fine. So what is this? Hermit Friend Travels. I got a reply. You want to read this in full? Australia is a great country to live in if you are able to have a steady income and afford it. Awesome beef and seafood, no tipping. The service is actually genuine. People mind their own business here, and you can be whatever you want to be. And people aren't hyped up like everyone in the USA. Also, the majority of our immigrants are Asians, and Australia will become a more and more Asian over time. But they are good and hardworking, peaceful people. Many nice ladies also. What a good comment while I'm recording this video. So basically, I also follow a guy named True Tiger. I guess he inspired like my last video I just did. True Tiger, I love his videos. But yeah, that was a reply to my comment. And then I was just like, hey, God sent comment. I actually plan on moving to Australia when shit hits the fan here in USA. Actual plan. I might make a video of that later. If things go so bad here in the USA, when it comes to my living situation with my parents, like my dad. Let's frame it this way. So let's say my dad dies. My older brother inherits all the money, or maybe my mother, and they go, ha ha ha, I'm gonna go kick you out. And then it's like, all right, now I'm out of a place. it's like, okay, now I have to move somewhere. Where do I go? Australia. It's either Australia, or if I'm up to the challenge, I'll go with Japan. I've done Hawaii. I will get into a video of that later. You know, I got Insero right here. You know, he's from Hawaii to Alola. Um, but I'll do a video about that. You know, my experience in Hawaii. I was homeless, and then, but you know, at the last I guess like 7 to 8 months I was there. I did live with people for free, but we will get into that later. But yeah, it is either Australia or Japan, and I want to live in Australia because Australia looks pretty neat to me, honestly. You know, it looks peaceful. But yeah, back to Jesus, I'm catching myself getting sidetracked. So back to Shelby exists and makes stuff. She's also made a video of her, you know, her situation. Wow. Oh, I don't want to get into that. Jesus Christ. I might be home. Yeah, go ahead and support Shelby exists and makes stuff. She might be homeless soon. Oh yeah, so anyways, I got a narcissistic mother too. Where's my other channel I wanted to shout out? Dang it. It's called Narcissism Dissected. Jesus, I can't even find the channel. It's something like that, you know, dissecting narcissism, right? Dissecting narcissism. That's it. But yeah, these people have gone through the same shit. Even True Tiger has gone through the same shit I have. But the thing is, you know, I'm just glad that I'm not alone in these situations, you know, like I didn't go through the same shit that, you know, I wasn't like throughout my entire life, I always felt like my situation was unique, that no one would ever go through something I would go through. And but like the only thing that gave me like some hope was you know, like maybe the Wolfpack kids. You know, there were these kids that were just kept like in a hotel room that weren't socialized with humanity, and the dad just like kept them there to like, because like the dad had to grind, but these kids weren't raised. And also David Goggins, you know, David Goggins in a way. I grew up in hell, dude. I grew up in like absolute hell. But you know, my happy cartoony nature, you know, my Cartoon Network kind of like personality, you know, Chowder, not you know, but I guess my happy-go-lucky personality like kind of like hit that. But I don't know what the channel is, man. I can't find the channel. It's called Dissecting Narcissism. But it's this guy that makes videos in his car. And I'm subscribed to so many channels. Jesus. I have a lot of ASMR channels. Oh, Siva Gunner. Yeah, I love Siva Gunner. I follow a lot of awesome channels. The video is coming to an end. I want to maybe do like I haven't been tuning into his videos either. I love this channel, by the way. This guy gets it. He came out of prison, and he is talking about things that are just blowing my mind. And it's like, you know, I bet like if I were to like tune into this guy more, you know, maybe I would like, you know, be, you know, I'd be a millionaire. $1 million. $1 million. Right, Insinuor? Anyways, I don't know, man. I can't find the channel, but dude's gone through so many things I've been through. But anyways, yeah. This channel was this video was just me rambling, honestly, about but you know, the topic is there, man. my situation is okay. It's just I gotta survive my narcissistic mother. See you guys later. God bless.